Got to pay attention. Protect your eyes and your ears. There are a lot of people out here that don't like Chrisean Rock. There's sometimes I don't like Chrisean Rock. I'm not saying I don't like her like in a hateful way. I don't like the way she moves because I know she's young, but she also is working like we all do with something that God gave us all, which is common sense. And I don't think she uses it sometimes. I don't think that she uses it sometimes. People want to believe all negative things about her and Junior. Right, exactly. And it's really sad. It really is sad. We got to stop it, man. Y'all want that adrenaline rush. You want that fix. You want that shot of drama. Sometimes you got to put that all aside. Let the girl get free before you start with all this mess. You feel me, sis? You got to let this girl be free before I just hope when she gets out that because this probation thing, I'm worried about it. What's concerning me now, they already got her into custody, but what's concerning me is what is to come next for Chrisean Rock as father's Chrisean Rock keeping up with these legal obligations, her getting a second chance. I don't know how Oklahoma's going to do her, but what is she going to do going forward? Is she going to allow somebody to trigger her and she doesn't keep up with her legal obligations? That's what scares me. I'm hoping that does not happen. I'm really hoping that it doesn't, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep saying that probation is time on layaway, and obviously she's not cut to be doing no probation, and I'm worried about that. People are worried about it being cleared up and how long she might have to sit before everything's cleared up, especially the Oklahoma case. But you better be worried about when it gets cleared up, is it gonna stay cleared up?
Time for they're going to run it they're going to run the time concurrent. All right, that's basically what it is. And then I said, remember when I told y'all I heard in the internet?
Can you put in the chat if y'all got your notification? Put a Y in the chat if you did. If you didn't, put an N for no. I really hope she doesn't mess up probation again. I really hope she follows rules, because her baby needs her. You see, the reason why I say that, only because I've been her age. She's never been mine. And I've had 4 or 5 warrants when I was around her age too, maybe a little older, maybe about 5 years older. I was not doing right. And I would clear up these 4 or 5 warrants, and I don't know what it was. Well, I know what it was. I wasn't making it a priority. And I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I was doing it. And I would end up one by one, all these different court locations, not states, not different states, but different courts in different maybe areas of Boston, Massachusetts. I would pick them right back up. And I was older than she was. But I said, man, something has got to give. It's almost like it was an addiction that I just could not keep up with my legal obligations. I was doing everything else except taking care of my legal obligations. That's why I said I'm worried for Chrisean Rock, because at Chrisean Rock's age, I can honestly say, in my opinion, I was a little bit more, matured. Some of the stuff how she moves, I wasn't moving like that. But when it came to legal obligations, I was not fulfilling that. I agree with you, SL. I wish she had a better circle of friends, just like someone she trusts has Junior. She could, a matter of fact, talking about that. I told you that CPS was next to come when people ran out of stuff to talk about. Or even it could have been a viewer that planted this seed, knowing that some channel holder, just for views, because the well has dried up, they're going to use it. And then they're going to use a famous, my reliable source that they can't reveal told them. But just know that is what it is. It's set in stone. This is where Junior's at. I didn't check. Sorry, I just cut the TV on and you were okay. That's what's up, sis. Same. I live in Cali. I've been in and out of Linwood and side. It's a headache. I'm telling you, it's a headache. Yeah, I know what you meant. I said love first, but then I said what? And then I said, okay, I know what she meant. The system is a trap. I'm trying to tell you, I found for my it says I fought for my freedom from probation from 20, it says 26 to 29. Shaking my head, just gotta want to do right. Exactly. It's hard. I'm telling you, and I'm saying this about myself. And a lot of people be saying to me, don't be telling, like people that support me, they be like, don't be telling people that you was in the system before. And nah, because I want to tell you, because some people haven't lived. Actually, you don't have to live a reckless life to be able to say something or do commentary about somebody that is. Let me rephrase that. However, if you're going to talk about somebody else's life in a commentary, make sure that when people get off your live, they take something away positive from it that they can apply to their own lives, or that even if their life is great, that they can at least look at you at the end of the day with respect, knowing that you're not trying to act like you're above life's classroom, that you're not any better, even if just be lucky if you never had these circumstances. But I've had these circumstances. That's why I can talk about these circumstances. And that's why I'm going to continue to talk about these circumstances. And I don't consider what I'm doing as gossip, because when you leave off of my channel, I want you to take something away from this. This is just reporting, updating, commentary, but it's definitely not no gossip, because I want to see Chrisean win, but she's got to want to see in herself that she wants to win. We can't do that for her. Hopefully, this is going to make her want to do right and be with Junior. Exactly. God can give you everything and in a matter of minutes take it all away. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but Junior isn't in CP. Listen. Let me just say this to you, Rain 77. Oh my God. Everyone that's in here, please. Didn't I say prior to the allegations that were going to form that was what was going to become after Blueface was already in jail? And now Chrisean. So once the well dries out, they're gonna start trying to get Junior put in CPS, or talking about CPS is coming for Junior, or Junior's not with Mars, she's in CPS. I was showing you the other day. This is where this little beautiful post that I now flash from now on. And I put this post up. This is when I made the post, when that CPS comment came in my comment section a couple of days ago. All statements are allegedly. I tried to get the lady who even super chatted me after dropping that bomb that Junior was in CPS. I tried to get her to show me a link where she got the information at. She would not speak, period. So please don't come in here acting like this is your house and acting like, because I purposely put your comment up there for people to see it. Acting like it's your house and you gonna tell me I didn't get the information from nowhere but one of you viewers that like to plant seeds and cause problems, like you were just trying to do. I feel as though, but you're not gonna do that over here, ma'am. And that's what I mean by some people. You got to be careful. And I sympathize with Chrisean Rock. Those are one of the reasons why I sympathize with her, because you'll get people that be riding with you. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they'll come with a curveball, like they woke up on the wrong side of the bed and be flip-flopping on you. I got it from a flip-flopper. That's where I got the information from. And I was trying to let people know, protect your eyes and your ears from these people, because these people are dangerous. When it gets boring, they'll make up their own soap opera on people's real life. So you do your own due diligence before you get up here and you say to me, I don't know where you're getting your information, but Junior isn't in CPS. That's a bold-faced lie. And number one, how do you know he's not in CPS? How do you know that? Now you got me started. Now you woke up the bear. You don't know either. But people see a glimpse of these people's lives and they act weird. They act like they know them in real life and they don't. It says when you share your life story, it helps people and adds trust and validity to your statements. Thank you. Pretty Brown, you can help so many with your exactly that part. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna so that we don't get because you know why I'm saying that? This person, this is what I mean by weird. This person be in my chat quite a lot, and this is just giving you an example of just how weird people become when they think that they know you, and then when things are not aligning in their favor, or they're hearing something that they don't want to hear, they want to stop mass confusion, but not up here, boo boo. So you can window lick from the window. And that's what we're going to do. We're not having that up here. Y'all be mad. Not when I say y'all, I'm talking about the 1%ers. Y'all be mad when people pull your card. I want to know when you come into my chats, where are you getting these allegations? Stop trying to paint the narrative that S.L. Davis on this channel put up a CPS situation and ran with. This is why Hennessy is up here now, because she's being it's coming across like she's being a liar, like she lied to the public that Chrisean Rock had court, but she didn't go to court. So now they're saying she's lying. And I'm up here right this second arguing with a clown / troll telling me that I'm saying that Junior was in CPS when we all know I never said Junior was in CPS. Hey, Constant, how you doing, sweetie? Blessings. Now you got me up here doing the same thing Hennessy was doing about 24 hours ago with another troll. And you know what's so crazy? This troll been acting cool and cool Karma Collective for the longest time. And now today you want to act a fool. Well, I got something for babies and fools. And that's on the block list because I didn't got time for it. I plan to establish a nonprofit program for young girls in my city, build with my daughters. I ain't got time for it. So we're going to continue with the Hennessy review. I was trying to make light of all this because Hennessy is like me right now. Where you guys getting these assumptions from what I said? How are you putting this on me just because Chrisean Rock didn't go to court on the day that I said she had court? Hennessy didn't say she was in court. She said she had court. Now, whether or not they pushed it back or went forward without Chrisean Rock being there, that has nothing to do with Hennessy review or this channel over here.
Net streets. That somebody called up there and they said that they're not updating the file on time because so many people had been calling up there about the case. And I'm wondering if that's why this case was updated on the weekend. I know what I said, okay?
And that was just her opinion as well. She's not running with that the courts told her that's why they're updating it like that. She's just saying, like I do. You heard let's play this back a little bit more.
They said that they're not updating the file on time because so many people had been calling up there about the case. And I'm wondering if that's why this case was updated on the weekend. I know what I said, okay?
Wondering. That, right, like in her opinion.
I didn't mince words. I didn't twist anything. And if you're paying attention to when I'm talking, you could tell when I start adding my thought process into this and start giving you what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking, and I'm basically brainstorming out loud.
Right.
Okay.
And that's what I was doing with the CPS. Ain't one person in here and ain't nobody said anything about it except for that one person. And that person that was in here is blocked because, honey, when I saw that name, I said, wait a minute. She be in here like riding with us, acting like she's a straight support. You got to be careful. This is what got Chrisean Rock in trouble. I really believe when you're in denial and then you got like a huge following that's putting the battery in your back, it makes you say, well, maybe what I'm doing, you start second questioning yourself. Well, maybe what I'm doing is the right way to do it and everything's going to work its way out. You got people putting batteries in your back, telling you to do crash dummy stuff. Go clear up your legal obligations, girl, so you can be there for your child. Someone snapped a pic of her at court. Can't remember who posted it. I seen it's on a couple of places. I seen it in the orange jumpsuit. Yeah.
That's not cool. Can we get the likes up?
Yeah, can we all hit the likes?
444 people in here.
I'm so
Can
busy
we get
focused
those likes
on
up to 400?
foolishness.
Because it's at 296. Y'all can hit the like button. It's free. I promise. And I promise you, I promise you, we don't know. So even if you are a lurker and you want to stay in the bushes, you can still hit the like button and we won't know you did. If you from the other side of the train tracks, because I know sometimes y'all come on over here, which is cool.
But it's like people really want, they are so bored that now Chrisean Rock is locked up. They want to start acting like they hear stuff differently or you said stuff differently. They stop putting words in your mouth but you said no, you heard it the way you wanted to hear it. You took the information the way you took the information. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. You're not going to put that on me. Have several seats. You're not going to put that on me. There's no way I'm going to allow you to put that on me. And it's so weird because I was just trying to say earlier in this live, I want Hennessy to calm down because these folks is crazy out here. And then turn around and then I get somebody not even 8:00 this morning, and they're sitting up there acting a fool. So hold on, let's play. I'm sorry, guys, because I don't know what happened. Well, we about to play the rest of this. But yeah, honey, if Hennessy feels like sometimes she's in a lane by herself, oh honey, she ain't in a lane by herself. She's not in a lane by herself. We're in the lane together, sis. It just don't make no sense. People be acting crazy.
Y'all can hit the like button too.
And as y'all come in, can y'all hit the like button? That's what I was going to check too.
That's like coming in somebody's house and just opening the door and not even knocking first or ringing the bell.
Who she sound like? Put a Y in the chat. Because I be saying people come in here don't want to hit the like or the dislike button. That's almost like coming in my house and going in my refrigerator or something. Or eating my food, but you don't really like me. Why are you in here if you can't hit the like or the dislike button? I be saying the same thing. So y'all know it's the real. Real recognizes real. That's why, a couple of people, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't come in here with this Hennessy is all these name calling because she supports everything Chrisean Rock does. Don't come in here with that mess. I don't want to hear it. It says the stories out there are crazy. I'm telling you. Just like Rosen, you were in here, just like with the CPS situation. People like that person I just put out of here. They really, just because they saw me covering the CPS situation, they really are trying to act like I'm running with that juniors and CPS. When it was not one conversation to me saying that. I was trying to show y'all what my prediction was prior to Chrisean getting locked up. Period, point blank. People are cray-cray. Y'all make it so clear that everything is allegedly in common sense. Right. Some people will be giving it. That's it. People they be like, nah, we don't want to hear that. I even got this now. I'm going to be putting this up all the time. They're going to be so mad seeing this. I'm putting this up at the beginning of the video, in between the video, in the middle of the video, in the end of the video. Stop it. Stop lying on people's names. You already lying on Chrisean Rock's name. I'm not nobody. Hennessy Review ain't nobody to y'all. The star of the show is Blueface and Chrisean Rock. Why are you lying on us? Like, make it make sense. I like the YouTube channel. Thank you. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, and if you want to be mad at anybody, and like I said, I'm not against Chrisean Rock. But if she's doing wrong, I'm gonna tell she's doing wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and put a battery in her back just because I'm a supporter of her. Everything she does, right or wrong, I'm supporting it. No, I'm not doing that. That's the only thing that's different from me being a supporter of Chrisean Rock is that when Chrisean Rock ain't moving right, I'm gonna tell her she ain't moving right. And when I report on it, I'm gonna say she ain't moving right. I'm not gonna be walking around like looking like Joe Flipperhead. I'm not falling for no banana and tailpipe. Truth is nobody really knows where Junior. Exactly. Thank you. And the person that got up here, does she know? Nope. You just low key didn't like me and probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed because your man didn't come home last night, and you want to come over to this channel and stop mess with me. So y'all gonna don't get me started today, and I didn't even have no coffee. But you know what? Get used to this energy here because I do my intermittent fasting. I'm trying to do, not trying, I'm doing the 1 meal a day, the OMAD. And we all know when you're fasting, you get a lot of energy. So sister girl here, Hunty Boo Boo, will have a lot of energy and time for you.
Bell.
Doing all this stuff.
Let's see what y'all talking about out here.
Ain't saying nothing.
In the comment sections. Why did Smiley put up that? That was DJ Sky that put up the 28th. I have a theory and an assumption as to what that could be, but I ain't gonna open my mouth right now. I did share it,
also.
Some of it over there on IG at one point in time, but I'm not gonna open my mouth today with no more thoughts and assumptions. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because there's enough going on out there.
Well, you know what? Hennessy, I feel as though she should be able to put out her thoughts and assumptions. She could also piggyback off of her thoughts and assumptions because she goes and reads the legal docs. You feel what I'm saying? So she knows firsthand what's going on. And I'm not letting nobody take my voice away because they want to sit there and attack me. Attack me because I have two choices. I can remove you because I know the world is big and I'm not going to look at you like if I remove you, I'm not going to have anyone to watch my content. That's a shallow thinking. But what I'm going to say is if you come up here and be disrespectful and you act like you're the commentator and this is your platform, you're going to get removed. Go to your platform and report on the information the way you want to report on it. As long as I'm not up here with no false narratives and trying to do it for clicks and views, then, honey, you ain't got nothing to say over here to me. Right? I agree, Rosen. He is an innocent. Right? He's a baby.
You've been on point. Say this. I didn't just start getting into these documentations when Chrisean got arrested. I have not only been in Chrisean's court documents.
Yep.
I've been in other people's court documents too. Baby, I done been all over this country.
DJ Academics
in
recently.
Court docs. How do you think I get those court documents?
Yep.
You got to go on the records and get them.
She was doing DJ
the Henny
Academics.
PIs go on the records and get them too. Like we got to pull this stuff. Nobody sent me.
But Rosen, wasn't that what I was trying to show you guys as an example? Now remember, you was in the chat. Somebody came in the chat. I don't know if you was in it. It gave me like $1.99 super chat. It was a woman, mother something, and she wouldn't say where she got the information from. I think she had said it was from TikTok. I went over to TikTok. I seen all that mess over there. We weren't even talking about CPS. But I had told you prior to her getting locked up, Chrisean Rock, that's going to be the next thing that they're going to work their set on next. And when I showed you a video of videos, you remember exactly. Videos, I said, I told you that was going to happen. I said, I predicted it before it happened. I said, every time I tell y'all something, I tell you it because I know. Why? Because I'm a real commentary channel. I don't just take somebody's video and re-upload it and call it my own content. I watch and listen to all parties. I read between the lines. Some things history repeats itself. I've been your age, you ain't never been mine. When people moved certain ways, I've been seen all walks of life of people moving in them ways, and the same results come out for them people moving in that way. People that are moving in this way. And I'll predict it, in my opinion. And I predicted that CPS was going to be next. They're going to be working the set on the CPS situation, trying to get that little boy taken away from Chrisean Rock when they got her behind bars. Because I said she got herself behind bars because she didn't, take care of her legal obligations. But she also helped the haters help her get there too. And that's my opinion. And I'm sticking with it. Period, point blank.
And said, hey, do you need this file? No. I do have somewhat of a team. And I'm as versed as they are. But I've been pulling these documents before I even had a team. Remember, for those of y'all who've been here since day one, I was pulling the court docs. I pulled the court docs on China a long time ago. Remember? And just recently, Banger played it on the platform. That was last year I was pulling court docs. So this ain't anything new to me.
Right.
So please don't ever get it twisted and think that this is something that I'm doing just because Chrisean is incarcerated right now. Because I've been doing this. Matter of fact, I pulled all of Blue's records when this stuff came out. I pulled all his records and showed you that he got other cases that he had that involved pow-pows in it.
She sure did.
Dig in the Henny crates. You will see.
She sure did.
And where I'm at today,
yep,
I have learned to be very cautious with how I say things, to be very responsible for what I say out of my mouth. So responsible to the point where if I'm wrong, I have said that I have been wrong and I have retracted stuff.
Yep, retracted her statement.
Criminal, civil, all of it.
There's people on Twitter that were focused on getting her locked
from Dream
up. So
to Act, Blue, the game, Diddy, Wack.
Yep. Pretty Brown, you feel me?
The family as a whole. I removed some content just because I said I didn't want to be responsible for that information being out there. I felt bad, so I took it out. Hood Unlocked.
That's crazy.
I don't wish to discuss that. I get where you're coming from, but I don't wish to discuss that, honestly. To be honest with you, that was not one of my finest moments. And it's done, it's over with. And to me, that's water under the bridge. It's a whole new, bright, sunshiny day. I know a lot of people wish that it could.
See, I come from the Nature Boy sector, and I was listening to a live that Hennessy Review had did, and I wasn't aware that she also came from the Nature Boy sector. However, I've been covering Nature Boy, I think, from the 2016, and I stopped covering him maybe at the end. I mean, not the end, the beginning of 2023. I would have to look, maybe 2020, the end of 2022. Beginning of 2023. However, that was a lot of stress on me, but I'm able to handle it better because nothing could be worse than what I went through as far as doing commentary on Nature Boy. It was just a messy, everybody cutthroat and everybody type of situation. So I'm not going to let my voice not be heard because of a bunch of haters that want to keep up a narrative just because Chrisean Rock and Blueface are not around. And they want to see how far this narrative will go of drama and messiness because they're, hurt people, and misery likes company. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow that to silence my voice. And people are able to drop the ball once in a while and have to retract statements because there's so much confusion out here. It's like, who is telling the truth? And you also have to take into account people are so desperate to want to not put the truth out there. Let's even talk about documents that could be falsified. It happens all the time. Documents that can be falsified. Look at what Chastity did. Chrisean Rock's sister, allegedly, she falsified a document for to get the cash apps. Let's look at the bigger picture. It's bigger than just Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and Hennessy Review Channel and myself. It's a bigger than us thing. You feel what I'm saying? So pay attention to everything, not just the small details. A matter of fact, don't listen to the big details. Listen to the small details. Pay attention to the small details because they all add up to a bunch of mayhem. Nothing but mayhem at the end of the day.
But that's not what happened. Oh, okay. I thought somebody was talking to me. Facts, the whole family records. You so true. Listen, when I tell you, I pulled everybody. I did. And I know a lot of people are new to me, don't really know me. I know I'm gaining a lot of new subscribers and new followers on IG. I know that people have also been attracted because of a lot of the drama that kicked up that had my name involved in it and all of that. But
yes,
let me explain something. I don't like to be problematic. That's why I don't really.
And let me just tell you something. There was something a couple of days ago bringing that up. Do not name drop. Please do not name drop in my comment section. And it pissed me off. This person also tried to put me into some drama. And I ignored that person when they tried to insert themselves on my channel. However, she is right. Just recently, and I'm talking about channel holders, or I'll say, well, that I know of one recently within the last maybe week or so, literally was making some real raggedy, messy allegations up on Hennessy about Chrisean, and we know that it's not even like that. She would never do Chrisean like that. And they're saying that because they see the respect that Hennessy gets out here in the community. And they see that her word is her bond. And when she drops the ball, she does like she's supposed to, like a responsible commentator. She retracts her statement. And I do it too. People like to rub it in my face. Oh, be quiet. I retracted what I thought to be what it was from the information that I looked up. Not that somebody told me. The research that I did, I perceived it wrong. And I shared the information incorrectly. And I will retract it. I have no problem with saying that I dropped the ball, that I did something wrong. I said something the wrong way. The problem is people don't want to let you live when you're human and you make a human error. They're waiting for you to drop the ball so that they can make that something for them to talk about. When there's really nothing to really be talked about, they'll try to make stuff into something that is not. And it's sad. It really is sad. But that's how people get down. So so we're gonna move on.
Bother anybody, but I don't like for anybody to come bothering me.
I know that's right.
Now, if people come to me asking me content, information on content, I let them know that, yeah, if it was a foe, I would go ahead and do whatever. But if it was a friendly to me, then I wasn't trying to debunk anything because I knew that people were being messy. Even now to this day,
like button, please.
I'm not going to answer a question for somebody else. I'm going to answer a question about me. And if you ever have a question about anything that I have done or said, you can inbox me and we can have a conversation about it. But you can't ask somebody else to speak for me because they can't speak for me, sweethearts. Only I can speak for me and answer questions about why this and why that. Why did I say this or why I thought that? Nobody else can speak for Henny but Henny. Just like nobody can speak for whoever but them. Don't come to me and ask me anything about anyone. I wish people would mind their own content and stop coming from other people. Right. I wish people would stop playing the telephone game, running back and forth, spreading stuff and saying stuff and twisting stuff and all. I just got on people about being messy. Now, at the end of the day, this is what happened with Chrisean's court case. They had a hearing on Friday
And they may
that
not
was
have had
not
it with
on
her.
the calendar. Whether she showed or not, there was a proceeding held.
It may have not have been with her.
Thank you so much, Hollywood Unlocked. I appreciate you. And so this is what was said. This,
let me see what's
up and all. I just got on people about being messy. Now, at the end of the day, this is what happened with Chrisean's court case. They had a hearing on Friday that was not on the calendar. Whether she showed or not, there was a proceeding held. Thank you so much, Hollywood Unlocked. I appreciate you. And so this is what was said. This is what was done according to the documents. What does this all mean? We're going to have to wait to see it play out. I am not going to sit here and say this is for sure going to happen or that is for sure going to happen because I'm not in that case. I can tell you when the DA has been in the records. I can tell you when the arresting agency has been in the records. I can tell you all of that stuff. But what I can't tell you is what's going on behind the scenes. And I'm not going to make a prediction as to what I believe may happen or what I think may happen as far as a definite for sure thing. We can all assume, we can all play the guessing game, but no one knows for sure except for the lawyers and the judges and the arresting agencies involved in this case are the only ones that know for sure what's about to happen. I don't even think Chrisean knows everything that's going to happen because, see, I know
that's one
thing. When they get ready to transport you, they don't always tell you next week.
That's what I had said at the beginning of the live. We might know more about what was updated over the weekend than she knows. You know, she's in-house in the jail, and she'll probably get a letter that they'll type up and send to her jail cell. And she'll probably find out all of this information after we found out about it from Hennessy Review or looking it up on our own. We don't have to always necessarily go to Hennessy Review, but she's available. You know what I'm saying? She makes the information available to the public. So we share the information over here. But we don't even know if Chrisean Rock right now, this was updated over the weekend. She might not find out until maybe the middle of the week what decisions they're making as far as what they're going to do with.
So I don't have issue with looking things up. But if I'm giving you the updates and I'm showing you the court docs and I'm reading it doc for doc, word for word off of the doc, and I'm giving you definitions of what things mean.
They should show them more
don't
credit
go
than
spin
what they're
my
doing.
Words.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the least thing you owe to her.
I can appreciate that, Hood Unlocked. I can appreciate that. And guess what? There's other programs that you got to pay for per month or pay per docket for you to get the stuff off of their site, pay per page in order for you to get. So I understand sometimes y'all don't want to look in there. Can we get the likes up to 400, guys? There's 518 in here. We're at 371.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Find anything. Remember when they stole your content last year after you did all of that work? They don't like telling information because it's a security risk, right? Vanessa, it's happened a lot of times. I don't. At this point, all I say is just give me my credit, please.
That's right.
All I ask
That's
for.
what you're
give me
supposed
my
to
credit.
Get the credit.
Henny, let them haters hate because now everybody wants to know who Henny is and what she's talking about. Then when they get hooked to the truth and never leave. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you. What'd you say? The lawyers are working. Yes, they are. Yep, they can show up 5 minutes before you're supposed to get out if they want to. And that's a fact. So this is why I'm not saying anything. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying, yep, they definitely going to come to get her, or nope, they not coming. I'm saying I hope they don't, and she gets to stay in Cali
And
for the
that's just
sake of
her
her
opinion
child.
when she says she hopes that
That's what
they
I'm
don't.
saying. But I'm not blind to the reality of the situation neither. I know there's two ways that this can go.
She's just
Either
giving her
she's
a
going to come
positive
home or
output.
stay in Cali, or she's going to go to Oklahoma. And if she goes to Oklahoma, what do we know about the Oklahoma case? We know that she got violated for the 120 days of community service. Not
all we know is that if she does have to go to Oklahoma, or if she does do a Zoom call and in court call, whatever you want to call it, court hearing, she could either just be going so that they could tell her with her in her face or on a Zoom her new stipulations to a new, reinstatement or probation, or they could make her do 30 days, 60 days, 90. We don't know what they're gonna do. We have to get her there. She needs to get there first, or do this Zoom court proceeding for us to know. Everything else is just speculations. It's also an adult conversation between adults that we're having, because we do want to see this be over with so she could get out to take care of her obligations as a mother and as a businesswoman, a young businesswoman making money to take care of herself and her child.
served. We know that she has a warrant that says 30 days. We know that. Those are facts. Those are not made up delusional hallucinations. Those are facts. So that means that if she goes to Oklahoma, there's a strong possibility that it would only be the 30 days. And she probably, if she has to go, would go there and turn right back around, just face the judge, and the judge could give her time served. Or they could be working behind the scenes, correcting things in the document. Because what do we know to be a fact based off of the documents? We know that a nook pro took place. And we know that that refers to a change to an earlier date of an order, judgment, or filing of a document. The possibilities are endless, and we can sit here and we can play the what if and this could go game all day long. And I could let all of y'all come up on the platform and tell me what you think and give me your theories and all of that. And guess what? Some of us will have the same theories,
But it ain't
but a
gonna
lot
get
of
you
us will
nowhere.
have different thoughts and opinions on it.
But it ain't gonna get you nowhere. We can only sit back and wait. It's not gonna get us nowhere. Period. It's not gonna get us nowhere. Only thing we have to do is wait. The only one that can let us know the movement, the non-movement, or the situation is the courts, and we have to wait on the courts. The courts are fickle. They do things on their own time.
We're people. We're people who are free thinkers, and we think for ourselves. When I give my content, it's not to convince you of anything. It's sharing my observations and my thoughts. And if you listen, you can tell the difference between the fact and the thought by the verbiage that I use. See, I'm not for those who are lazy listeners or lazy thinkers. I'm for those who can think, who can decipher, who can understand. I'm not for those who want to run with a narrative because it's salacious. I implore you to think for yourself. I even implore you guys to come up here and give me your thoughts when I open the panel, because I love the way you guys think. I even implore you to come up here to engage in healthy debate. And we've had those where we haven't yelled, argued, screamed, none of that. So if you're coming for mess, I'm not being messy. If you're coming for the drama and the lights, camera, action, I'm not for that. I'm here to give you what I see, give you what you ask me for, and give you the best information I can and the best version of me. And that's it. You've been pretty accurate since the day I started watching your channel. Thank
I think that people need to just respect, that she's trying her best. She is definitely a supporter of Chrisean Rock. She wants to make sure on both ends, on Chrisean Rock's part and on, her supporters' part, that she is relaying the correct message. And sometimes the courts can, be confusing too, because something could say one thing 1 minute, then it could be changed around the next minute. Something wasn't even updated about Chrisean Rock's case, her appearing in the court on, I guess, Friday, I want to say. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. However, it was documented over the weekend, which I don't understand how that is possible, but that also goes to show how backwards the legal system can be, because the legal system is not even open on the weekend. Only things open on the weekend is the police station. So I'm not understanding how that came about, unless there was some system maintenance that had to be done on their site. And once the maintenance was done, then all of what needed to be updated from Friday was updated in the system. We just have to sit back and watch this play out. We don't know what is going to be the fate of Chrisean Rock. We're trying to keep people up to date. At least Hennessy Review is definitely trying to do so, in the way that she presents her commentary, by looking into the legal documentations and trying to find the most up and current information that she can to share with the public, so that we're not left in the dark, because the courts don't care if we're left in the dark. The courts don't care that we support Chrisean Rock. So the courts don't care about Chrisean Rock's haters or congratulators. They don't care. They're doing things the way they want to do them. And sometimes we have to sit back and watch, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of channel holders. They are holding animosity. They're hurt. Hurt people. Misery likes company. And they are not here for a resolution. They're not here to be concerned about Chrisean being free, being back with Junior. They want the drama. That's it. They don't want to see nothing good on Chrisean Rock. And we can't let those people stand in our way from the weight game of trying to find out what is going on with Chrisean Rock. When is Oklahoma going to get up off there, and handle what they're going to do with Chrisean Rock, so she can go and take care of her obligations to her son, which is more important than, I think, anything, even blueface. It's a waiting game. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. That's why I kept saying, we weren't even sometimes talking about anything prior to Chrisean Rock getting locked up, his father's legal obligations, but I would just bring them up because it was heavy on my heart, that I can't understand that a social media influencer that's known worldwide is that comfortable with being in public, knowing she has all these legal obligations held over her head. And it concerned me. And it also concerned me, was she concerned? And it kind of sort of bothered me, because I said to myself, I mean, this is crazy. She's got to do better than this. She really does. This is really dangerous. But like I said, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be, and that's just the bottom line. I just wish for the best for her, and I hope that they get her out of there as soon as possible, so she can get back to her, her real life. And I hope when she gets out, she's more focused on Junior and herself, and let Blueface be a man, serve the rest of his time. They're allegedly, and I say allegedly, they're saying he's being sentenced because of stuff that was found in the cell, that people were running around at that time saying was meth. I don't know what they're going to do with that case, but it's alleged. She needs to stop putting her life on hold, and she needs to do Chrisean Rock and leave this mess alone. She's got to leave this mess alone. This is not healthy. I believe that if maybe when Chrisean Rock was dealing with Blueface and then they broke up, if there wasn't a period where they got back together, I believe she would have handled her situation. I believe she would have. She needs to be with him while he's so young. Yeah. Yes, Fat Time, I agree. Hopefully, this is gonna make her want to do right and be with June. Yeah, I hope so too, Rosen. I know that it's only a human thing to feel like now I'm starting to see what was already told to me that's gonna happen if I don't clear this up. I don't think she was realizing how serious this was. And that's why it got far, far out of control like it is now. And I honestly think that Oklahoma's, you know, doing what they're doing. This is just my opinion because of her waiting so long to get to them. You know, that's the only thing I can honestly think of is that they're like, we're not in a rush. We have this amount of time before we have to, come get her. We're going to make her sit there like she made us wait. So I really don't know. No, she did not get out. Hey, hey, girl, how you doing, Kalia? Good morning, Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Did y'all get your notifications? This was really not a planned live. I just happened to go live because I wanted to do this update because I have a few things that I'm going to be doing, and I won't be able to do a 7 o'clock update. So as you all can see, it's going on 7 now. So it will not be a 7 o'clock update. We'll be going back to our usual 7 a.m. live tomorrow, but there will be a 7 p.m. live tonight, definitely. I'm thinking about going live on my second channel. I don't know. I probably will do that. We'll see how it plays out. But either way, there's a lot going on, and hopefully it gets sorted out quickly. And Chrisean Rock is free again, and Chrisean Rock stays free again. She needs to be there to be a mother. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Thank you so much, Mep. Yeah, long as you we're up here. Okay, I got you right now. You can hear me now. As long as we have these adult conversations out of concern, or even if you don't like Chrisean, you're more than welcome to speak how you feel. Long as that we're respecting one another and we're not leaving off these platforms being irresponsible, running with false narratives, we're good up here. At least y'all are good with me. We can agree to disagree. There are people that ride with me, that support me, that don't like Chrisean Rock. That is okay. And then we have people that they support Chrisean Rock and they love Chrisean Rock and they want to see her do good. That is okay too. But as long as we're having an adult conversation and we're respecting each other, that is all that matters on this platform. I don't want to hear what another channel holder said about me or somebody else on their platform. We're not messy up here. We're grown. This is not what this channel is meant for. We're not with the drama, the crabs in the barrel mentality. So listen, I'm about to get off. Please make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate everyone who was in this very early live before 7 p.m. I appreciate all of you guys for coming and joining me on this live. I told you it was going to be a fairly long live because I will not be going live at 7. However, I will be doing a 7 p.m. live Eastern Standard Time, which will be about 12 hours away, towards the end of the night. I have not done one in a while. And I will see you all on that 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Mwah.